Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker!
We are so back. We got another video lined up for y'all today. I know it's been a while, but we are back. So let's check out the new items while I was gone. Week 2, I was wrong. It's not a new fox breed like I was idealizing. It was a bat. I mean, I don't know how I didn't see the silhouette before. Whatever. I like that suit. It looks kind of cool. I mean, Scarecrow is also a pretty nice melee, and Week 2's got some pretty good items. The witch hat, what's that? Week 2's got the better items anyway. And it looks like, oh, I only have a day left. Shit. I guess I better go through this quick then. Also, finally managed to scrounge up enough money to get the supporter pack, so I'm gonna go buy it real quick.
There's a skibbity in my bed, Sigma's gooning in my head.
Ah, we're back. Perfect. See what we got. The Dawn Songbird. All right. The Midnight Deer. This is kind of like a fan favorite. I've realized a lot of people are. I mean, I remember seeing fan art, you know, all over the blue sky, etc. The Dusk Raccoon, though, honestly, I honestly think it's better. That's my hot take on that. Mini Dragon. That's also a very fan favorite, wanted item. Checkered Flag. That's cool. Oh, those are some pretty sick goggles. Although I still think the desert ones are better. Race Start. Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell's that emote? Let's see, hold it. Okay. Piercing. What is that, like a hat? Hamster ball hat? Okay. Yo, this hat is a lot more than I've even seen. Butterfly bow. Caterpillar antennae. Yo, these are... Okay, that's kind of cool. Caterpillar costume.
Ugly indeed. I'm a green caterpillar with red stripes.
Box gravestone. Look, there's a little bug fella in there, dude. Turns the animal pass. I'm almost there. Oh, dude, I have a bunch of SAW tickets now. Speaking of, though, we beat him in subscribers. We're at 90 at the moment of recording this, and he's at like what, 70 something. Oh, the support has been crazy, man. Like, it's crazy to see how many people came out for that last Halloween video. And I would have done more if I could. Believe me, I would have been on it. It's been a while since I played this game, so I'm a little bit rusty. But don't mind me if I'm not exactly on my A game right now. First game back after what, 2 weeks? I mean, at this rate, you know, it's only gonna be a matter of like a few months for us to actually get the crazy goal of possibly even making it into the super content creator program. I mean, they said the requirements were what, 200 subs, average 50 videos or 50 views a video. Which, I mean, speaking of 50 views, I posted last night. Already got 50 views, and I mean, I know it was an Animal Royale, so you know. You could say that doesn't count, but like, I don't know. I just think the support is, you know, it's there. It's very much within grasp. And, you know, it's only exponential growth. I'm just saying. Follow for more livestock tips. It's alright, though, because we're back for the daily live streams as well. Oh, my God. Terrible aim right here. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. There we go. That was okay. That was a decent play right there. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, speaking of, we are almost level 1000. Look at that, 995. Let's see if we can try to reach it in the video. I mean, I doubt it. It's the messenger bag, that's what it's called. Yeah, 350. So let me do some math right here. 350, 1250, minus 350. So we got a 900 budget. So we can't get the bride and the other thing, but we can get the train conductor. See, we do math on the channel. So we can classify this as education. You know, this is just like a little anecdote, you could say, regarding Halloween. I wanted to take something too, so I decided to take this striped green and blue striped shirt. I made my own Sonichu medallion using construction paper from the school library.
With the paper medallion, stop that imposter!
So we got the whole Chris Chan fit going on, you know, and it was just kind of like an inside joke because, you know, really it was only me who really knew about Chris Chan. I mean, if anything, I'm the one who introduced it to Rat and Mango Man. You know, the day's going on. I'm waiting for lunch. I'm going to my government class. So I'm, I'm walking over there, strolling, getting my swag on and shit. I can't believe this, but someone actually recognized me, and they were asking for a photo. That was insane. That's one of the craziest things. That's how I still remember it all this time later, you know. So this next little story, or well, it's not really a story, it's an anecdote, and it's also not Halloween related. I just threw it in there while we were talking about the school stories and everything. Normal day, I'm going about my business. You know, my English class, first period, you know, totally normal. Go on to my U.S. history. Actually, my U.S. history, not like I said government last time. I got confused. Anyway, he brings up the fact that someone was posting communist propaganda in the hallway, and I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean? I've been in this building for 2 periods because my first 2 classes, U.S. history and English, they're right next door to each other. So I've been in that building basically all morning, and I haven't seen anything of the sort. So I'm like, what the hell? Fast forward to lunch, you know, I still have that in my mind, and I'm like, huh, let's do some investigation work. So I take me and a few buddies, and I tell them what my teacher had said, and I was like, you know, hey, we don't got anything better to do today. See if we can find any remnants of, you know, or evidence of that. So we're looking around the building, we're searching the hall, but this is a big building though. This is a big building in the school. You know, it was like one of the first or one of the main buildings. I don't know. Maybe both. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Point is, it's a huge building. It's got multiple floors. We're exploring these hallways. We're looking up, down, left, right. You know, on every floor, we can't find nothing. And just when we're about to give up, you know, we're at the basement floor. We're heading back up towards the main exit. I go by this piece of paper. It's face first on the ground, so you just see the backside where it's blank. I was like, fuck, I might as well take a look at it. So I take it, I flip it over, and we found this. All right. Fuck, dude, I almost died right there. Fuck. Damn, bro. What the hell? I did not expect that. That was not... Anyway, so, you know, there we go. There's a funny little anecdote. We found some communist propaganda. That's kind of funny. Ah, fucking hell, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm not locked in right now. Like, this is just, like, old stuff from school that I had to deal with that I didn't like. Alright, one of them is called AR, or it stood for Accelerated Reading, which is like this program where it was like you read books, you know, that you have at your library, your school library, and, you know, you read them, whatever, and then you take tests on them, basically, you know, testing your comprehension. I mean, I was never really a big fan of reading. I never really cared for the books, right? I was just like, okay, I do my work and that's it. You know, I get my free time. I just get to relax, get to chill in class. But no, you know, growing up, you know, all the teachers are always nagging at you, know, down your back like, well, why don't you read a book? You know, reading's good for you kids. I mean, which it is. I'm not saying it's not, but, you know, I don't think it should be shoved down your throat. If you just want to chill in class after you're done with your work, you know, that's your time, honestly. I feel like that's your time. You shouldn't be told what to do at that point. I mean, of course, you know, I'm not saying go get up and be an asshole and disrupt everyone, but at the same time, you know, if you want to relax, I think you should be able to. And this was a huge one, you know, as a kid, not just during elementary school. I think it persisted even until like middle school, which for me was like 8th grade. You know, it was one of those things that were kind of forced down your throat. So every time you go to the library, teacher made you pick out a book. But here's the thing, not every book was AR, even in the school library. Which, you know, you would think for a program that's kind of shoved down your throat, you know, that would be the case. But nope, it's actually not. And, you know, of course, but the teachers, you know, they're trying to shove it down your throat, so they're going to be like, oh, well, it has to have an AR level. Or if you had a really bitchy teacher, you know, she'd be like, well, it has to be at least this level. Or, you know, if, you know, you were at a certain level on the program, she was like, it has to be to your level. I don't really know what the levels were like, or mine was, but I know mine was pretty high. Not to brag or anything, but I'm just saying. So it was always annoying for me because that meant all I got with the shitty lame books. You know, I didn't get any of the fun books, you know, even in elementary school. So that was kind of a douche move for those teachers. That's why I don't really like them. That's why I hated the program too. And at first it wasn't so bad, you know. You didn't really, like, if you didn't do it, like, you know, teacher would just be like on the assumption that, oh, well, you know, you probably just didn't have free time, or you're too busy doing your work or whatever. But that was until like maybe 6th grade, I don't know. or middle school, I can't remember. But that's when they started actively punishing you if you didn't do it. Well, not punishing, that's a bit of a harsh word. But that's when, you know, you started actually having downsides to not doing it. You know? And that's really what I mean by they were shoving it down your throat. Is mostly like the middle school kind of the way they handled it. Because now, in order to get field trips, you had to have at least have this many points. And man, it was just so annoying. And of course, you know, me never doing it, it was already bad enough that, you know, the field trips are already, ever since elementary school, the field trips have been going downhill, like in terms of, well, you don't do them anymore, which just sucks. Like, I don't get it. What the fuck? Like, why did whatever, bro? I don't know what those kids need a break from. Why they need field trips, little ass kids, bro? They don't do anything difficult all day, bro. And you're telling me those are the ones who get all these fancy field trips? Well, they're not fancy, but you know, they get way more field trips than, you know, people in high school. That's a bunch of bullshit. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. Oh shit. You know, the fact that I got even less because of that meant during middle school I only went to one field trip, which I mean for 2 years, that's not bad. But the fact that they would hold multiple, but honestly, speaking of that field trip, you know, I'll talk about that later, but first of all, I want to finish, you know, this whole rant because, you know, I'm trying to stay somewhat on topic, somewhat structured this. Alright, let's talk about another school program that I didn't like. iReady. Now, if you don't know what iReady is, it's also another one of those school programs. It covered both English and math curriculums. There you go, I said a big word, education. But I hated this one because it would talk down to the users, like, oh my god, it was so annoying.
Yum! Hey you! Half of that banana bread is missing. And a third of that lasagna is gone.
I don't know how that happened.
Nobody's laughing!
From my experience, people never liked this program, and I'm glad I'm not the only one. iReady deserves all the hate it gets, bro. The characters were annoying. It was voice acted not great at all. The acting was pretty piss poor. Like, it was boring as hell. Like, you know, on top of being talked down to, it was so slow paced. You know, if I had to compare it to something, it was like if Dora the Explorer, you know, instead of being about exploring and, you know, teaching Spanish or whatever, it was about fucking English or learning multiplication or fractions or some shit. So, you know, instead of being for like 4-year-olds, it's for like 8 to 10-year-olds. But it's still structured like it was made for 4-year-olds in the way it talks down to you, and it's slow paced, and it was boring as hell, and you didn't like it. Man, at this point, comparing it to Dora is a fucking insult to her, man. Because that's how much iReady sucks. It sucks massive fucking balls. Oh, okay, I got another one. Okay, this time I didn't even have to look at my notes. Achieve 3000. I'm gonna post a screenshot now. This screenshot is from like an old video that like my friend that we recorded back in like 2016. You know, so this is time period correct, as historical people would say. Historians, there you go. Historical people. What? But it was mostly 6th grade. That was like the vast majority of the time we used it. I think maybe some used it in middle school. I didn't personally. Right, so I consider myself lucky there in that regard. But it was basically this program that was like, you read like a news article and it asked you like 3 questions about it and a short response. You know, I didn't like it because I wish it just did have the short response, which is true. The teacher would make you fucking type on there, make you type. Oh, make sure it's at least this, like at least 5 sentences. You know, which you know, to elementary schools is like their version of a paragraph. Of course, you know, once you get to high school, they say fuck that, throw that out the window. You know, you gotta write a little bit more than that, you lazy bastard. It was annoying for an elementary, having to do that every day, and having to write that much every day. And I was like, damn. And then you had to read the thing too. It was like, I was already asking too much. For me anyway, because I hated reading. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Grab that, grab that, grab that. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Hell yeah, dude. Look at that. That was a clean play right there. But, you know, to a little kid, that was just asking too much. It was annoying. And sometimes the teacher, like, that was like one of the other, like, you know, along with reading, you know, reading normal books, you know, for the AR stuff. That was also when it was like either do that or achieve, guys. And, man, I never wanted to do either. I was kind of fucked. You know, achieve, I hated it. The only cool thing about it was in the short response, you could type in Wingding's font, and it was funny because, you know, little symbols. Now we're moving away from the things that the students were using to things that teachers used. Go Guardian, man, fuck Go Guardian. That shit would ruin everything, bro. You know, it was mostly for elementary school. I mean, I think that was when it was mostly used in my experience. It was elementary school. Basically, it was one of those programs where the teacher could monitor what you're doing on your Chromebook, which was annoying because, you know, if you want to goof off, if you want to play some games, it was already bad enough. Every like website was blocked. Even at some points, YouTube was blocked, or, you know, a lot of the videos were blocked on YouTube. It was a struggle back then. You know, it wasn't like how it was in high school. Like, believe it or not, things actually got easier in terms of being able to get some nice time off. You know, in elementary school, you know what we had to do for fun back then? We had to go on Scratch, dude. We had to go on fucking Scratch to get our game fix. It's not as easy as it is now. You know, where you would just go to the computer lab, boot up NZP, and get some COD zombies going. You know, we had to make do back then. But back then we had to make do with the game, so it was already bad enough. And then you got the teacher shutting your damn tab down in the middle of your match, or in the middle of your run match on cool math games. You know, it was already bad enough. And you know, it's elementary schoolers. Of course they're gonna goof off on the computer, you know, when they got their free time. I mean, damn it, like, I do that now. I'd do that now. If I wanted to, you know? I mean, I'd understand, you know, if they weren't doing the work, but half the time the teacher would just be like, hey, you're on a game, that's bad, you're not supposed to be at games at school, only learning. Even if you're done with it. It was like, once again, yeah, this was during the time of the whole force and achieve down your throat, force a fucking AR book in your gullet. So, you know, it was during that time, so, of course, you know, ideology was different back then. The viewpoints is not the same as it is now. You know, in the era of, I don't want to say common sense because teachers still, you know, the school rules now probably aren't much better, but I mean, you know, we're in the era of better than before. The way I ended it, the senior year, you know, I had stuff like NZP, I had Minecraft, you know, well, or Egler Craft or whatever that like tab, like Chrome tab version is called. But, you know, it's Minecraft. And we even if we didn't have that one, because I know a couple sites that were hosting that Eglercraft got blocked. You know, even still, we always had Minecraft Classic Edition, you know, MinecraftClassic.net or whatever the fuck the website is. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. Right, so we had that too. So, you know, boom, Minecraft. And we even played with friends. Like, I remember we hopped on this Survivor. We hopped on my bro Survivor World. We look up really old maps. I remember we got that OG dropper map from like that every YouTuber played back in like 2010 or not 2010. It was back in like 2011, 2012, 13, whatever. Like that, the classic one. We were playing on there. We're trying to beat all the. I think we did beat all the stages, and that shit was fun as fuck. You know, fuck. Good times. And then NZP, even though we couldn't get the multiplayer to work, but we'd be right next to each other in the computer lab playing. I'm like, yo, hop on this map, hop on this one. Yeah, and we'd all be on there trying to fucking see who can get the highest round on there.
As a good Christian who has never been to the Diddy party, let the record show that I am not zesty. Yup. It's the big round breasts that do it for me. Ask anyone. I love me some ladies, and only ladies.